نبينا بنور حدينا من مكة
Kids
حبيبنا
series.
سطى المدينة.
Sarah was a bright and curious girl who loved spending time with her family and friends. She especially enjoyed listening to her mother's friends when they came over for tea. They shared stories and laughed together, and Sarah was always tempted to ask them questions about everything they said. One afternoon, Sarah's mother had some friends over. Sarah sat nearby, listening eagerly, when one of the women, Auntie Zainab, mentioned she would be away for a while. Sarah's curiosity bubbled up.
Where are you going, Auntie Zainab? And why do you have to go?
Auntie Zainab paused, looking a bit surprised, and then gave a polite smile. Sarah's mother noticed and gently took her aside. She said,
Sarah, my dear, do you remember the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? It is from the excellence of a believer's Islam that he should shun that which is of no concern to him. This means that sometimes it's better not to ask questions that might make people feel uncomfortable.
Sarah thought for a moment. She hadn't meant to make Auntie Zainab uncomfortable.
But Mama, I'm just curious.
Sarah replied softly. Her mother smiled kindly and said,
I know, and curiosity can be a good thing. But sometimes people don't feel ready to share everything. By not asking too many questions, especially when it's about their personal matters, we're showing respect and kindness. We can listen without asking for details, and they will tell us what they want us to know.
Sarah nodded, understanding her mother's point. She wanted to show kindness, and if that meant being less curious, she was willing to try. 3 weeks passed slowly, with Sarah wondering where Auntie Zainab could be. Then, one evening, there was a knock on their door. Her mother opened it, and there stood Auntie Zainab, looking happy and peaceful. She held a small bag in her hands and smiled warmly at Sarah.
I'm so glad to see you, Sarah.
Auntie Zainab reached into her bag and pulled out a beautiful necklace with a small silver charm.
I just returned from Umrah. It's a holy journey Muslims make to the Kaaba in Makkah. I didn't mention it before because it was very special and personal for me, and I wanted to go quietly.
Sarah's eyes sparkled with joy and surprise. She felt so glad she hadn't asked too many questions.
Thank you, Auntie.
She said, hugging her. Later that evening, Sarah told her mother,
I understand now, Mama. Waiting and respecting Auntie Zainab's privacy helped me be a part of her happiness without prying.
Her mother hugged her warmly.
That's wonderful, Sarah. Following the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam advice brings peace to everyone.
From that day on, Sarah understood the beauty of shunning what was not her concern, letting others share in their own time, and whenever she saw her necklace, she remembered the joy of listening with kindness and patience, following the wisdom of Islam. Welcome to our channel. We hope you found inspiration and wisdom in our tales. If you have any suggestions or ideas for future stories, feel free to share your comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new story. Assalamualaikum.